Hey everyone,
Hey guys,
I'm Alicia,
and I'm Meredith.
and this is One Season Wonders, the show where Meredith and I watch a show and talk about why or why not we would like to see in a second season. And this is still the Busch family Brewed,
You
the
crushed
season finale.
it.
Oh, I know, I've been practicing.
Last
But we're at the season finale,
woo, woo,
the
woo.
series finale, because the one season.
And I know for sure this is not coming back. There was a slight hesitation when we first started recording this. Yeah.
It's for sure been canceled.
Well, I just know this is not. We'll get to it at the end. I have some thoughts.
Okay.
That I acquired.
Hooray. Let's just get right into it then, because I'm excited. So A&M Podcast Network. Check out our Vanderpump Rules podcast and our Summer House podcast. Please rate, subscribe, review. Follow us on Instagram at Vanderpasta and join our Patreon for exclusive content. Patreon.com/Vanderpasta.
Woohoo.
Fuck yeah.
You crushed
Let's
it.
get into this episode.
Well, just really quick, in case anybody didn't just immediately hit next. Is Alicia and I really looking forward to a proposal here.
Oh my gosh. It's all I wanted. I was like, there'll be a season 2 if there's a proposal, and I will watch because I'm obsessed with finding out about Marissa. Is she okay?
Also, just a spoiler for everyone, this crafting brewery thing, it's not a thing.
It was a fail. No one wanted to buy it.
Even the beer doesn't exist anymore.
The beer's gone. So now let's watch a brewery that we know never becomes a thing.
I think it's more enjoyable to know that this doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, that's even funnier. Also, I want to know, was this news in like your local newspaper? Is that a weird question to ask?
You know what? Actually, I don't know.
Like, that's all I thought was like,
I didn't live in St. Louis when this was being filmed, but like I would say there was like news when they started making the beer, because the beer is in production at this moment in time, and it's been in production since 2014.
Okay.
I know for sure they were brewing it in 2014 because there was like an event I was at that like had it.
Because my only thought during this whole, like the end of this episode was this would be an awesome local news story. That's it. That's all I thought.
I doubt it because I think they would think it will take the steam away from the show.
Yeah. Oh, 1,000%.
So we start off with, we're at the location that they're going to build the family brewery. It's Jake, Dad, and Grace. Dad really wants to make sure the whole family's involved.
No, this is Maddie.
Oh, is it? God damn it.
Yeah, this is Maddie. It's Dad, Jake, and Maddie.
They're just both Grace to me now.
Grace had they're both great. Grace had her scene with Jake last episode. This is now it's Maddie's turn.
Are you serious? Okay, well, they're just the lookalike twins then. Because
the lookalike twin, one of the lookalike twins.
God, I really was confident.
I love both of them are Grace. Let's stick with that. So Grace is here. Maddie, Grace.
They're gonna break ground soon to build it. I love that we've spent 10 episodes talking about how we're gonna build a brewery and still have nothing.
I love finally watching Dad and Jake interact because Dad thinks Jake is so funny. Dad cracks up with Jake.
We have those like the posters. It looks cool. The renditions or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Dad loves to dance. Him and Jake are gonna perform live at the brewery, which we're gonna have some live
music. Obviously, like we don't have money yet, so we're just gonna have to do it ourselves.
It's gonna have to be Jake and Dad, and then like Dad thinks Jake is just the funniest person. I want these two on a show.
And Dad just like really loves to dance. We're not sure if he knows he's terrible.
A little shimmy. Oh, that was awesome. Honestly, this was kind of funny. There's nothing but it was just like kind of a funny scene.
The only other thing I have to mention is I think it's hilarious that the dad wants to make it like a mini Busch Gardens, which is this massive theme park.
In Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a whole thing. And they're big with like animals. So they basically have the mini version here in St. Louis with like all the animals, and they talk about that's where the mom and dad met.
Yeah.
But the actual Busch Gardens is huge. It's huge. You can do like a huge safari thing.
Yeah. This is gonna be the off-brand Busch Gardens.
Yeah. Why do you want animals here, dude? You're in Defiance, Missouri.
Oh my God. This dude, listen, eventually dad has another scene with the lookalike twins, and I laughed the whole fucking time.
Yes. The dad is moving up on my ranks.
Yeah, he was kind of funny.
Okay,
let's go to Lang Yang.
I don't even know, but we're ring shopping with Billy and Gussie because why not?
Billy's got a beard in his interviews now. He looks better.
Yes. Everyone in the family is telling Billy not to propose. And Gussie is trying to listen to Billy and not make Dallas Point 2.0 happen. Yeah. But at the same time is trying to tell him, like, let's just give it some more time.
I'm not gonna tell Billy to propose or to not to propose. I'm gonna tell him don't propose with the ring he picks out because that bitch was ugly. Him and Gussie are like, that's a fun one, and I was like, no.
I know. And if they gave her the gold digger title, they can't give her that gold ring. It.
Yeah, no, that was no wonder.
Billy, you don't have money for that. I wish. You know what I'm disappointed is a lot of shows give us price tags. I wanted the price tags on these rings.
I did want the price tag
because that first one was gorgeous in its own right. Like
so small, yeah, nice.
Well, tasteful. Small compared to the other one, but I'm sure it's actually it's a rock.
Yeah. The big one was tacky as can be. It was ginormous. It wouldn't even fit on a ring.
This finger. Is when they pulled that ring out. I was like, this fucking proposal isn't happening.
It was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And then to knock it all off, to make it even uglier, when he pretends to propose to Gussie, he just rips his fucking pants.
I love how he's like, I learned to not wear too tight of pants, which I was like, you know what? That is that I'm happy this happened now.
Wear sweatpants, everyone. It just goes better.
Billy also said he's kind of sad because he really thought his mom would come with him ring shopping, which I thought was fucking weird.
That's not as weird as Gussie. Mom would know what ring to get. I guess who should a guy bring? He should bring maybe a friend of the bride.
Yeah.
But because friends know, listen, I want all my friends to text me exactly what they want, and I'll go with them with their fiance to pick out a ring. I'll do it.
Yeah.
But if you don't do that, I guess you bring your mom along.
I guess that's not a horrible thing, but like, let's be honest. It's not like your mom loves Marissa. Even like before this whole proposal drama.
I think in general, he always envisioned like when I need to go get a ring, I'll bring my mom. But yeah, no, he's not bringing his mom to this.
It just like screams codependency.
Well, they're best friends, Meredith. Mom and Billy are best friends.
I mean, they grew up together.
Oh, let's get to my favorite scene.
The lookalike twins. I know for sure it's Grace and Maddie are here because it's just the two of them.
The lookalike sisters.
They're setting up some games.
They're setting up backyard games that I would play at a off-brand carnival. It was awful.
They bought games to show the dad what would be fun for the brewery. They
got giant beer pong. They got like bags or cornhole or whatever you want to call it. They got that one where the rope ball,
PVC
and then,
pipe,
as the dad calls it, Django. The dad murdered me. He goes, oh my God, Django. And they're like,
Jenga, dad. Jenga. This felt like an NSL skit to me.
Jenga,
SNL.
Dad. Yeah.
What did I just say?
I thought you said SNL, but
I don't know why, but I thought I just said it wrong.
It's a dad joke skit where they're like, Django,
dad. Head tilted, hands on the hip.
Jenga, dad. That's funny. It was so funny. And then the dad must be on drugs because he started listing out all these crazy
he's like,
ideas.
No, we need something bigger, like a deer petting zoo.
Yeah, a petting zoo with beer.
And then
with deer, you're right, with deer, which I was like, why were we going to pet deer? Also a swimming pool with beer so people could swim and drink, which is disgusting. To which they go, that's something Jake would do. Like, we're just gonna roast Jake. And then it was deer as the wait staff, which
we could train the deer to be the wait staff.
We could call it deer delivery. I hope he trademarked that, because that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I was just like, what is going on? What is going on?
Deer delivery. Can you imagine if a deer brought you your beer? There's a reason no one's done it, because animals aren't reliable to bring you your beers.
I just don't understand where he got deer though.
Deer. Because like, deer rhymes with beer.
Oh, I was just like, what? How did that become the animal of choice?
Deer delivery. Oh my God. Funny. Animals are not reliable, or else every restaurant would have monkeys and deers delivering your beers. But it's not going to happen. So funny. And then he's like, the girls are like, we need addictive games, Dad. Just trust us. These are the games. If someone was like, hey, Alicia, we're going to go to this new pricey beer that's super out, or this brewery that's super out of your way, but they have Jenga, I'd be like, well, fuck you. I don't want to sit around.
Every place has Jenga. Yeah.
And then Dad is like, you know what's going to be fun? Well, potato sack race.
I loved this for the show. And actually, that's better than having Jenga, because no one else has potato sack races.
That was the moment I was like, you could do, in Chicago, they have turtle races. Mm-hmm. You could do sack races where the winner gets like free drinks. You do like 3 rounds. Or maybe,
and you get like a ticket, maybe a free beer if you win.
Boy, girl, non-binary. I don't know. You could have a gay night. It could be crazy. The winner gets free beers. I'm fucking telling you, this is where it's at.
I actually, because think like it's gonna be out of your way and on a farm. Use the land to your advantage.
Use the land. Potato
get like some race. Archery. You know how like axe throwing is really
that'd be dope. Archery would be fun. Anything where you're like kind of moving and you like actually, and like I said, Thursday nights, winner gets free beers for potato sack race. Monday relays, Monday marathon.
In the winter, instead of a like hayride, you're doing carriage rides.
You could do, or instead, you know how we play that slip and slide? You like drink beer at the bottom. Instead, though, it's like if we want to really do this potato sack race, drink the beer, flip cup, next person goes, and you just got to keep, like, it's fucking insane. You can do so much shit with a potato sack.
Yes.
Jenga sucks. Jenga
in all bars. A terrible, and everybody has that. Come on,
it crashes, girl. It knocks over your beers.
Jumbo beer pong. Give me the gallon, like the giant trash bins. Don't give me those little buckets.
Oh my God, yeah, and Dad's like, it's dangerous if we fill it up with beer. No one's I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you after I make a cup to chug down that whole bottle of beer, or that whole bucket, the whole mini bucket of beer. We've been here all fucking night. I'm trying to get hammered.
And we have to drive home.
Yeah, and we have to drive off this, unless you're providing shuttles of some sort.
Dad, I'm not pouring my beers into these buckets.
That everyone's gonna sip, sir.
And it's gonna be warm.
Oh, I know. No. I think the potato sack relays are where we're going with
honestly, this. Like, I kind of want to do a potato sack flip cup race now.
Same. I think it's dope. And then we do like potato sack race, which was kind of fun. Dad sucks. He's going to injure himself, but it was funny to watch.
I loved it. This was the best scene, I think, of the entire series.
One of the Graces won. I love, they're both Grace.
Oh God. Okay.
Now we're gonna break ground for the brewery. Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's the day of. Dad's picking out his outfit. He's gonna give a huge speech. He's really stressed out.
It's the only farm brewery in Missouri.
Which I
was gonna ask you to fact check. Please fact check this.
I don't even want to Google farm brewery in Missouri.
No, don't. And then, of course, the drama. The mom's like, we haven't talked to Billy in forever, even though he lives at my house and he stays on my chicken land. So
he stays on my chicken land.
He stays at the chicken house on my land. And then we actually go to the party, and Everyone, Jake has a girlfriend, a beautiful girlfriend that he fucking deserves. So everyone can stop fucking roasting him on this show.
This was the best. I was like, holy fuck.
And Abby's here. Abby meets the girlfriend.
I know. Literally, Jake brings them up, and then he's like, and this is Abby. And I was like, hold on, where's Abby?
Hi, Abby. How are you?
Abby. Heyo.
And then there's a box in Billy's pocket.
Well, they're trying to decide. Gussie and Haley, and who's the other one with them? Is it Jake?
One of the lookalikes?
One of the Graces. There's a third person.
It might be one of the Graces.
But I didn't really care because it's mainly Gussie and Haley talking to see, oh my God, I think that's a ring box in Billy's pocket. And Haley's like, that's his phone.
We didn't utilize Haley enough in this episode.
I mean, last episode, she was probably in LA, and I get it, but like I missed her. I was so happy to have her back. I didn't think there was a ring box in his pocket though.
I honestly couldn't see, so I just didn't care. But Peter's also here. We got a slight glimpse of Peter.
Thank God.
Peter. And then Jake speaks for the family again because he introduces mom and dad as they ride up on horses.
Jake speaks for the family.
Everyone, it is the Bushes.
Yep, they ride up on a carriage, which is, I mean, this is way early in the episode to have mom and dad on a carriage.
It's not over. Spoiler, the episode has not ended.
It is. They ride up. Dad gives a little speech. It was not memorable.
Nope, don't have anything about it.
I'm pretty sure he said something about farm brewery again.
The kids, though, all have to go put on hard hats and grab a shovel, which it turned out to be like the biggest fucking deal.
Yes, nobody could get their goddamn hat on. They all just like lift dirt up and just throw it in the air.
This is where the photographers are taking pictures, to which I said, this is a great local news story. This was it. This was in the local paper.
I don't know if it was.
They probably have it.
A news story. Somewhere. I guess it probably was somewhere.
Just an idea.
But don't worry, the announcements aren't over. Billy then pulls Marissa.
Just kidding. I was like, podium. Is he gonna propose? This is why I was like, is he gonna propose?
I thought, because we got a commercial here. I thought he was like pulling her just like to walk away.
Yeah, to walk.
And I was like, here we go. And then you get a clip of mom walking away going, bye-bye. And I'm like, here we go. Yes.
Here's it happening. Yes. It's happening. I know. I was like,
but then we come back from commercial break and Billy walks up to the fucking podium.
Which I was like, if he proposes this way, this is embarrassing.
I was like, this is why your family can't just say no and walk away, because then you do dumb shit like this.
He grabs the mic, and part of me though, like I wrote down, I was like, do it. Because I was like, this is so awkward and horrifying.
And mom is literally walking to the cars.
Oh my God. He's like, hi everyone. My name's Billy. This is Marissa, the love of my life. And mom literally drops her drink and goes, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And dad's like, oh no.
Marches her ass away, and she's like, I'm not doing, the camera's following her. She's like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this. And then Billy's just like, also Marissa looks horrified. Marissa wants to die.
Yes.
And I think Abby left with mom because there was a girl in the background. I think it was Abby. And then Billy's basically like, I'd just like to announce that Marissa is moving to St. Louis, to which the dad then signals at mom to come back.
She's like, come back. And she's like, thank God, and turns around.
Boom. And and then Billy aggressively grabs and kisses Marissa but I was like, does Marissa want to move to St. Louis? Like,
we never got any discussion about Marissa moving to St. Louis. It was always Billy going to Dallas.
I know.
I was so fucking confused. He was like, she's moving to Marissa so we can be together. I'm like, what?
And everyone's relieved and clapping.
Yes. And then mom and dad group hug with Marissa and Billy.
Oh my God. Dad grabs Marissa. And I was like, well,
I was like, yay. You're just moving here.
Okay. And then Marissa, Billy, and mom go walking. Marissa's dress is so short. I'm on cooch alert.
This is the same dress from the jewel box date.
Yes. I also noticed
which makes me think the jewel box date happened in the morning.
And then this happened later.
Yes.
Yeah, great. I love it. But poor Marissa couldn't afford a second dress. But yeah, so Marissa's dress is so short. I'm on Cooch Alert, but instead I get to watch Marissa cry because mom's crying, and then Billy starts crying because mom starts crying because mom loves her kids so much she just cries.
And I like how she goes, I'm just protective. It's not a Marissa thing. It's a me thing. I don't not like you. It's just me.
Yeah, that's when Marissa starts sobbing because this family has terrorized her for the past 9 episodes, but it's not a her thing.
No.
At all. And then they're going to move in together, which we're all fucking grateful for as long as it's in St. Louis.
Maybe Billy intentionally was like, I'm going to propose so everyone could freak the fuck out. And then finally when they're like, we're just going to move in together, everybody's like, thank God.
Yeah, no.
Because nobody even wanted them to move in together.
No. Especially if it was going to be in Dallas. I think now if it's in St. Louis, Billy will still come home all the time.
Yeah, and like Billy has a fallback.
Yeah.
So if they break up, it's like he still has home.
Also, mom the whole time is like, our family is the most important thing in the most important family. And I'm like, poor Marissa, her family is just getting fucking squashed. Can you imagine if the dude you're dating, his mom was like, Meredith, our family is the most important family. So if you sign up for our family, you basically have to kill your own family off. You'd be like, well, I gotta go.
I mean, my family's crazy. So if they're fun and normal, if they're not this family, I'm in.
This family's nuts. And then, and then everything's peachy keen.
Yeah, mom and dad on a carriage for the final time.
Yeah, that's what happens. That's how it ends. So great. What an episode. We got Abby. We got the lookalike sisters. We got Jake's girlfriend.
Yeah. I mean, think about that story arc that we barely got is Jake, the makeover, and now he has a girlfriend.
That was the story we wanted. It was like Queer Eye, but Busch edition.
Lookalike.
The lookalike twins and mom.
Yeah.
Because he went on a date with mom. He went on a sushi date with mom. That was awesome. He went from, you know what, biggest transformation was Jake drinking a beer out of his shoe to now with a full girlfriend that he probably like tongue kisses with that same mouth that he ate.
Mouth. Yuck.
The mouth.
The shoey.
Oh, it's a very Midwestern thing.
Ew.
Disgusting. Okay, give me the tea on this family.
So I was in Nashville last weekend with my cousin, who's the TV producer, and I tried to casually talk about this show without telling him that I was watching it and wanted to know things, and just was like telling people, oh yeah, I started watching it. It's so dumb. I just can't believe MTV would be a part of this. And I asked him how TV production in general works, who's in charge of editing it, because this is not an MTV level of editing. Like, disappointed here. And he was like, no, it's whatever the production company is. And I was like, I just can't believe MTV bought this. He told me that CMT initially bought this show and then dropped it.
The country station.
Yes, which I can see this being on CMT.
Yeah, no, this 100%. Yep.
And then MTV picked it up, but it was like post-production as
in COVID. They needed a new show.
Probably.
It was probably cheap because it was dropped anyway.
Yep. And that's also how I know it is not coming back.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is meant to be. Yeah, this is not MTV level editing. No, not even. Because like, let's think. Usually MTV is like competition shows, right?
Or just like, even like they have kind of like, no offense, trashy shows like that aren't the best quality, but like Jersey Shore season 1 was way better than this.
It was better edited. They currently show Siesta Key, which is the worst, but we watched the worst
but
show.
Has amazing editing.
So good.
Yes.
The editing's insane. The Hills editing's great.
Yes.
The New Beginnings one also, I'm sure, is fantastic.
It's because those people aren't like trying so hard.
No, they're genuinely living their lives. And the production, whatever production company this is, fucking sucks. Because The Hills, they produced it so well to put these people in real situations, but it was so orchestrated.
Yes.
But it was so good.
Yes. Same
Siesta
with
Key, I'm sure is the same. Like they're like, everyone's going to show up on this island for season 3.
Yeah.
Do it. And it's insane. Insane.
that is the Siesta Key is the closest one to this, I would say, on MTV's dockets. That is like the most produced, most try hard of the cast. And it's fucking amazing.
It's hilarious. It's absolutely, I'm like addicted to the drama. Yes. I think it's the people. I think the people do a better job. Yeah. I think,
but and because this is mainly just one family, there's not a lot of drama in families.
You're not going to fight with your family that much. You got to have friends.
Because you need to like survive with your family after this. So you're not going to actually put your real drama out there.
Actually, speaking of Siesta Key, you know who all these people act like? That kid Alex. This is Alex's equivalent, because he was the worst one on Siesta Key. He was god awful. You could tell he didn't know how to act. He didn't know what was happening half the time. He monotoned it, which is what the lookalike sisters constantly fucking do. They monotone it.
The lookalike sisters literally fight over who's better at shit in their interviews.
Yeah, no.
But they don't actually do it.
This is a show of Alex's.
They don't commit to. No. You have to act normal as a reality TV star. You have to act normal.
That's the acting part of it. There's a giant ass camera.
There's not a camera there.
Which is where I would go wrong, because the minute a camera hits me, I'm like, awkward.
I would clam up.
That's why maybe these people are better for like a reality show, like the weird family games, like Family Feud. This family would be great on Family Feud.
100%.
I think I'd be great on like Big Brother, because I know there are cameras.
Yes.
And like, that's fine. But like, to be on a reality show, you have to see the camera. Like, they showed filming for Vanderpump Rules, and that camera was so fucking close to Ariana's face. And I'm so impressed that like she wasn't even looking at it. Like, I'd be like, hello.
And there's so many producers behind the cameras. You just have to pretend all these people who you hang out with and talk with all day long aren't there.
Yeah. No, this show sucked. Also, Abby's not the estranged daughter.
No. So I told Alicia this before we started recording episode 1.
But I forgot.
They promoted this show as the 7-pack of kids. But Billy technically has a daughter.
Dad Billy
has a daughter older than Billy Jr. And she's not acknowledged on this show. She was pissed when it came out because they promoted it as a 7-pack of kids, and she posted on her Facebook that said 7-pack, like, this is me paraphrasing it, but it was something like 7-pack. What about your 8th daughter? Or like your 8th kid?
Is she like, does Billy keep in touch with her? Like, is she part of the family?
No. Or? So I heard, I read some stuff about it because I didn't even know this chick existed. Yeah. And my mom also told me some information too, but she has a daughter who, so Billy is 26 in the show, right?
Yeah.
I think she's 30 then, because he had her before I think he even met the mom. So maybe she's like 30 something.
Oh, so he was married before?
No. So he got his girlfriend pregnant. And then had the baby. And then like supported her, but like she wasn't really that involved. And then I believe he basically like set them up. He like gave them money. The mom was like raising them, but she was like addicted to drugs. Moved them to California. Because she had Billy's child and then she had another kid, and moved to California. And then this like Billy had to come get the kids, and because she was like neglecting them or something. Yeah. So then he like sued to get custody of his daughter. And I think then like she was raised by him.
And then probably turned like 18 and left.
Yeah, but like she says she was like neglected by them still. And like, so at first she was like with her mom, but then like her mom went to California and like was addicted to drugs. So Billy got her.
Yeah.
But like, they just don't have a great relationship.
You know what? I'm going to assume the mom showed up and was like, not part of my family. I'm creating my own.
Yeah, I don't know. She just says she was like abandoned by them. And I don't really know what that means. But she like trashes him on her Facebook page.
I want to follow her Facebook. What is it? Who is she?
Her name is Scarlett Martina Busch.
Oh, she kept the Busch name.
Yeah. Yeah. She basically says she has the Busch last name, but nothing else.
Busch. Let's see if I can find her. Yeah, I don't. Oh, maybe I could follow her.
But like he doesn't talk to her either. Oh, here's her Facebook post. It says 7-pack and then the cheersing beer emoji. Thanks, Dad.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
And then she deleted it later.
Tina Busch. I'm gonna Google her instead. See images. Oh yeah, here we go. Damn, that's crazy. Well, yeah. She's not involved. I wonder if she like has a relationship with her siblings.
I feel like no.
Probably not if they're so fucking close. Yeah, 7-pack. Thanks, Dad. Oh God. Well, girl, you probably came up on top because this show sucked.
Yeah, but she probably doesn't have all the money and stuff that they get to have.
That's true.
She definitely doesn't have since it's not her mom, doesn't have a picture of her and her mom as a baby or herself as a baby above her bed.
You know what? She didn't get a puppy either.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. She's like the Jon Snow of the family. But even he got a puppy. Okay, well, we can see why this show did not get a second season, right?
No.
Great. Well, it was a good pick, honestly. A lot of laughs came from this. A lot of laughs came from it.
I speak for the family. It was a good pick.
You're a gold digger. Marissa's the star. Marissa's a fucking star on this show. She was so funny. I hope the best for Marissa. I know her and Billy are no longer together.
Yes. Yeah, I guess just family update. I think Haley's still in LA.
Yeah, she does no acting.
Billy or Gussie, one of them is in Colorado, right?
Oh, I don't know. I know Abby's in Florida. The lookalike twins do whatever they fucking want.
Both in St. Louis.
They're all like hashtag famous now.
Oh, Billy's in Malibu and Gussie's in Colorado.
Billy's in Malibu, yes.
Yeah.
And they're all like hashtag MTV famous. So now they do whatever. Jake has lost a lot of weight. He's doing great. Marissa's still in Dallas. And Gussie and Lewis are no longer together. So.
Yeah. Oh, you know what?
Tell me.
I think you said this a few weeks ago that Siesta Key crew
hung out with them.
Yeah. Wait, I just saw that.
The MTV fucking dynasty.
I love it.
Well, it was fantastic. Great pick. Not one of the better shows we've seen. I think NYC Prep was probably better, but
100% better. This had way more laughs.
This was absolutely fucking hilarious. I love that it was half an hour. I say we only find shows with half an hour now because it was so good.
I can do that.
Yeah, and we are excited to go back to our normal Vanderpump and Summer House because this show really gives us a break and makes us miss the great reality TV we have right in front of us.
So go check out our other 2 podcasts. Summer is Fun, and it's about the pasta.
Thank you for listening.